This is the basics in playing 8v8 in Koom Valley. There will be 6 frontline starting position and 2 backline starting position. The player starting on 1 and 2 should focus attacking forward, capturing the mexes up front and pork. Usually this position is played by a good player. A player who actually knows how to fight in the front lines and push back enemies to their bases, and much better, dealing the killing blow. We take a look on the proper mex distribution on the other side. Can't draw anymore, but this map is symmetric, so it has the same thing going on both sides. The strongest players or the strongest frontline players of the team is recommended on positions 3 and 4, because they can easily help their adjacent players on the hills or in the mid. This position has a very nice mech start, and they are also responsible to take the geo on this weird hill. And this is their mech's distribution. The weaker players of the team are recommended to play in these hill positions 5 and 6, because only bots can pass through this narrow incline. This is a position where it is easy to defend. Protected by terrain, it has only one entrance. But if the player loses his front, his brother below will be in danger. So it is very important to hold the middle. One cannot just sit on his base, relax and drink coffee, or else the team is doomed. Star doomed. The last 2 position is tech or air position. One of them is responsible for air screen, fighter protection for the team, especially for the 8-minute bombing run. The other one will provide the team for their T2 constructors. Their guy should give transports to the taker so that the delivery of the T2 constructors will be faster. I don't recommend both backline players going for T2 factories. They will be very vulnerable to any air raid. This is just how it goes. Usually, the backline positions 7 and 8 are played by players who know how to tech and play air. Someone who knows how to read the battlefield up front and make the right response. They should help the 3 players in front of them either by attacking or defending. Backline players cannot be played by someone who just want to do something they wanna do. They will read and make counters. That's just how it goes. Backline positions is not for newbies. This is for veteran players. That is the common mistake I always see on this map. Newbies try to spawn at the very corner hoping that they will be safe throughout the game. But they're wrong. If they don't help the front, no one is safe. If the backline helps the front, everyone is safe. I'm talking a lot about backline because this is not a joke. These 2 positions are not a joke. And these are the max distribution. It is always given that the stronger player will take these 3 additional mechs unless the team decided otherwise. And to show you what I'm talking about, here is one of my games where I played as air player. I delivered the 8-minute bombing run to their back and hill player, and I did way more damage. And this game has been my most efficient bombing run ever. Because I know TA Rules is greedy on taking and wants to rush nukes, he will probably skip his anti-air. Perfect target for my bombers. With everything obliterated, I went to the hill player because our north hill player is very new. I need to nerf down noids to help our new player TA Oldman. Then I made T1 spam to help clean up the north. I always like to make T1 units because they move fast and very cheap. They can easily go and respond in the map way faster than slow fat as T2 units. Then after that, I know they're in trouble. Their bases are destroyed, so I make a nuke to finish the game. This is what a backline should do. Of course, I'm not a pro, but I think I did a good job here as a backline player in this game. The taker and air player will have both roles after handing out T2s to the team. They will tech, support, make their own fighters, read the battlefield, and make proper response. The responsibility of the backline player is actually bigger than what new players think. It's not as simple as making AFUs while their frontline is dying. This is the basics in playing 8v8 in this map. It can also be played with 7v7 or 6v6 and probably 5v5. The roles of taker and air player can be merged into one player, taking all these back mexes, giving T2 and making air screen. For 6v6, there will be no taker and air position. Everybody will play at front. A front position cannot be vacant. This will turn into a lane map and this will be their max distribution. For 5v5, players 1 and 2 can be played by one player, playing the wide open plains in the mid. Additional facts. This map is not actually symmetrical. This weird hill has different shit. The southward hill has some sort of a wall that will prevent T2 RT station from direct firing. You will need to use high trajectory. Whereas in the northward hill, it's flat, so artillery platform there can fire direct trajectory. The best position for LOL cannon is of course the mid. The second best position is on the hill start positions. It can hit half of the front line of the enemy team. I hope this guide helped you in your first 8v8 in Koom Valley. I'm not a pro, I'm just a normal player. So what about you? Where do you want to play in this map? Subscribe, like, and comment if you want to in your next 5 games. And one more thing, there's an exception in the positions. When Stardom plays on this map, he will always be in the hill position.